found out more than I was supposed to. They're going to kill me, Henry.
Who's going to kill you?
Who can you send to France to debrief me?
Well, there's Stryker, Jack Stryker.
Say I work with these ladies. I'm going to do it on one condition.
What's that?
That I set the rules. Is that understood?
You got it.
He does know who's boss, doesn't he?
He knows.
Now, what's all this talk about needing a model?
It's your cover.
I'm not going to do it.
Yes, you are.
I'm not a model, and I'm not going out there.
Jack is dressed for action. I think you look splendid in that outfit. Of course, I think you look even more splendid without it. Jack.
It's Elliot Dawson. Elliot, what in heaven's name are you doing calling me on the hotline? You've been retired 12 years.
I'm not retired anymore. I found out more than I was supposed to. They're going to kill me, Henry.
What are you talking about? Who's going to kill you? Why, you're a novelist. Why would anyone want to hurt you?
You know me, Henry. I can't write a book without researching it thoroughly. This time I went too deep. Look, I've got it all written down in my manuscript. I can't talk now, Henry. Look, get someone to meet me at the old Louis Point Beach at noon tomorrow, okay? I've got to go now.
I didn't think it was possible. You're a bloody legend where I come from.
Where would that be? Your reputation, I thought you'd be American.
I am. Born and raised in Kansas. Up until I was 12, and that's when my parents died. I was shipped to a sheep station in Australia, like a ranch. I took the liberty of stashing a few supplies in case we ran into any sort of trouble. Tell me, moving forward?
I'm not really sure.
Well, then let's get down to it. I want you to tell me everything. And don't leave anything out.
There's Dawson. Tell Dan and Harris to get down to the beach. We'll wait up the road in case he runs for it.
There's no time now. I've got everything written in my manuscript.
This is just a precaution. We have all the time in the world.
Or 2 weeks.
Get out of here.
Sorry,
Get out of here.
sorry.
I'll take care of it.
How?
I came prepared. Hit the road and I'll meet you later at Port St. Louis, okay?
We'll pick him up down the road.
Where did that guy go? I don't know.
Where did he go? I can't find it.
I'm driving.
I don't know. It's behind us. Look, get it quick.
It's not under the seat. Look in the back.
No, it's not quick, damn it. Make sure he's dead. I'll report in.
Help me, please. Help me.
Oui.
Thanks for the lift.
Mon Dieu, what happened to you?
I don't remember. I don't remember anything.
I better get you to a hospital.
No. No hospitals. I don't trust hospitals.
Dawson has disappeared. You lost him. You gotta stick around. You're gonna need a cover.
I usually arrange my own covers.
You have time to prepare. I've got you a perfect setup.
What do you got in mind?
Danielle Reynolds.
What, the fashion photographer? Look, I'm not going to risk the lives of civilians in a shootout.
She's not a civilian. Her husband worked for me. He was an outrider, like you.
Great. Send me her husband.
He's dead. She took his place.
Look, forget it. I work alone. I'm sure as hell not going to risk my neck working with an inexperienced woman.
How about 5 women?
All bets in. No more bets.
They are beautiful. But what's the point?
Well, they are distracting. Distracting enough for you to maneuver a tank through a keyhole.
You people are crazy, obviously.
Look, Stryker. Elliot Dawson was one of us. He's out there, and he's in trouble. Are you going to turn your back on him?
Okay. Say I work with these ladies. I'm going to do it on one condition.
What's that?
That I set the rules. Is that understood?
You got it. Sit tight. I'll be right back. I'm going to get Miss Reynolds. Oh, by the way, she's dying to work with you. Stryker's dying to work with you.
What do I need this hotshot outrider for? Why can't I have Mac?
Mac's on another assignment.
Henry, I know that, but he's going to be back in a couple of days.
There isn't time. Jack is one of the best there is. Besides, he's the last one who saw Dawson before he disappeared.
Sounds like you did a really terrific job at protecting him, doesn't it?
Danielle, please.
You understand, I'm only doing this on one condition.
What's that?
He does know his boss, doesn't
He knows.
he? Fine. All right, when am I going to meet this phenomenon?
Sitting right across from you.
Black.
2,000 red.
Now, wait a minute. You didn't have to do that.
The winner, 17 black.
$4,000 black.
4,000 red.
This is no way to start a relationship.
Faites bonjour, mesdames et messieurs, s'il vous plaît. The winner, 8 black.
$8,000 red.
Let it ride. Red.
Seven red.
You learn a lot about people watching them gamble.
Really, what did you learn about me?
You're a little reckless. You like to get your own way. And you're very beautiful.
I didn't see you pulling back on any of your bets.
Well, you didn't see what I started with, love. I won the $1,000, so I was playing with their money. I couldn't lose.
Neither could I. I was playing with Henry's money.
Touche.
Mr. Stryker, you're going to just have to stop driving yourself at such a pace. You'll burn yourself out.
Be with you in a minute, Rod. I'm just finishing off Dawson's last novel.
We're trying to find out what he's writing in his new book, not his old book.
So what did your hike turn up, besides mud?
How did you know that there was mud down there?
I searched the wreck of his car yesterday.
You made me climb all the way down there for nothing?
Henry said you were strong-willed. And I thought the hike would be the perfect workout to get you broken in.
Broken in? Who do you think you're dealing with? Some horse off your ranch in Kangarooville?
Well, actually, we raise sheep, so if you want to make some sort of comparison.
I don't. I just want this case over. Now, why don't you just let me tell you what I found?
I know what you found. One car blew out the other car's tire. Ironically, the fall into the ravine may have saved Dawson's life. His attackers couldn't get down to finish off the job, and he escaped. Look, why don't you drop me off in the nearest town, and I'll try and pick up his trail.
You'll try and pick up his trail? I presume that means I'm back to the barn, rode hard, and put away wet.
Well, that's a cute way to put it. But yes. Look, this could get dangerous. I'm not the only one looking for Dawson.
You certainly aren't.
You are procrastinating, Donald, and you're making me look bad. Let me explain the situation. Based on my faith in you, I have given certain guarantees to others, people whom I cannot afford to disappoint. Therefore, I do not intend to let you disappoint me. Am I clear? Good. Then you can see to it that Our Lady's purchase of the casino will proceed with all due haste.
We're finalizing the negotiations now. When the French Gaming Commission releases its decision, you'll be a silent partner in the casino.
Very silent, I hope?
What about Mr. Dawson? If Enid's manuscript should surface...
Nothing for you to worry about. He was picked up by a truck driver. My employees are pursuing it as we speak. Now, how is your dear wife, Jessica?
Say her treatment is progressing. I want to thank you again for arranging to have her admitted to Lafayette.
It's rewarding to know I have helped.
I hope you're not angry. I assumed Henry told you I work alone.
Oh, I can see why. You have the personality of a corkscrew.
Look, I'll still need your cover when I get back to town. I'll be happy to fill you in on what I find.
So will I.
So will you what?
Fill you in.
Look, I thought I made it clear.
I know, you work alone. Well, that's fine with me. I don't need any help. I'll just drop you here. You should be able to get a ride in a few hours.
You sure you can find your way back?
I'm not going back. I'm going to follow the lead that I found on this tape recorder.
That's the tape recorder I gave Dawson. Where did you get it?
On my hike. It's all here. The gunshots, the crash, Dawson's confusion about where he was, where he's going. I'll be seeing you. Good luck, Jack.
Wait! Okay, I'm willing to work with you.
Well, that's very generous. How about working for me?
Okay. Drive a high back.
With me will be fine. For now. Wanna drive? Henry said something about Dawson having a manuscript with him. He's got to find it.
But there's no mention of it on this report. I think I've been had. It's just a lot of grunting and groaning.
Overgrown. Lighthouse.
Wait.
The Jekyll Light.
The Jekyll Light? That was the name of his last novel.
Well, he said a lot of his novels in these small provinces.
What, and you think he retraces the steps of his fictional characters?
We spent a lot of time in this area while he was writing the book. It makes sense that he'd go to an area where he knew people when he was in trouble. Stop!
Don't do that!
The lighthouse!
Obviously it's a lighthouse. Anyone can see it's a lighthouse.
Look at it. It's the Jekyll Light, where his hero hid from the Nazis. It could be where he went. Wait a minute! Stop! Stop!
Not us, monsieur. Our boss would like to ask you a few questions.
I don't know anything.
What do you think?
I think it's Dawson.
It is Dawson.
Hold on.
Dawson, it's their car. Let's go. Mr. Dawson!
It's me, Jack Stryker. I'm on your side. Get away from me, both of you. Dawson, it's me. Don't you recognize me? Who are you?
He doesn't even know you.
You're Is there anything you can tell us about your manuscript?
All I know is I was doing research on my new book. I remember being in this hotel and leaving to go somewhere.
You met me. Some men were following you.
The next thing I know, a car's on fire.
Well, whatever it was that you found out, someone wants to kill you for it.
If I could just remember where I put that blasted manuscript.
Maybe we could get you to a hospital.
Oh, no.
They could do something, possibly stimulate your memory.
No hospitals. No.
Elliot, we have to do something.
No. I think we should get him out of here first.
All right. I'll call Henry and have him arrange an Air Force transport to get you home right away. Operator?
Henry, he doesn't remember anything. I'm afraid we're going to have to get him out of here as fast as possible.
I'll get him on the first military transport out in the morning. In the meanwhile, Danielle, I think we got lucky.
Oh, we could use some of that. What is it?
Elliot Dawson's notepad referred a lot to a woman called Lady Abigail Babcock and a business manager by the name of Rutledge.
Now, Lady Abigail Babcock is British nobility. How could she possibly be involved with some criminal conspiracy?
That, my dear, is what I want you to find out. Meanwhile, she's here to raise money for her favorite charity. And guess who's going to volunteer to put on a fashion show at her big luncheon?
Henry, you didn't.
I did.
Henry, how am I supposed to get the clothes?
Danielle, you know all the famous fashion designers in the world. Call in a few favors.
Henry, you're terrific.
Oh, by the way, how are you getting on with our friend Jack Stryker?
Well, let's see. He's arrogant, selfish,
Self-centered, spoiled, stubborn.
opinionated, chauvinist, difficult.
Danielle, I gotta run.
Henry, you're so rude. Ooh, the designer.
For you, Billy.
Oh, thank you, Ricky.
Gretchen, come here, try this.
Wait a minute, Ricky, this is for you.
No.
Yes. I love it. Danny, these are fabulous. Have this one. No, sorry. I'm afraid the royal princess has picked up the litter. This fashion show is a charity in her honor.
Well, you must be the new guy. I don't believe we've been introduced yet.
Temporary new guy. Ashley.
By all means, let's meet the new guy.
Mrs. Reynolds, may I present the Lady Abigail Babcock?
I'm honored.
Don't be. Everyone I know says I'm a sport little brat who should be given a good spanking.
Oh.
Speaking of which, who's Prince Charming?
He's a model.
Jack Stryker. Lily.
Oh, it's a formal. How come? Just treat me like one of the girls.
Lady Abigail, may I remind you we are already late for the negotiations?
You may not. Oh, all right. Business before pleasure. You know.
I understand.
Now, what's all this talk about me being a model?
It's your cover.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
Danny, Henry's on the phone. He has a flight ready for Mr. Dawson.
Oh, great. Let's go then. Wonderful to see you again.
Cozy, isn't it?
we met before?
Don't you recall, Mr. Dawson?
Oh, my memory isn't what it should be lately.
Well, it was only briefly at a cocktail party for a business associate about a fortnight ago.
Oh, excuse me. Elliot Dawson, this is Lady Abigail Babcock. This is Donald Rutledge.
Elliot Dawson, of course. I've read all your novels. I think they're simply marvelous. Are you ill, Miss Dawson?
You'll be fine.
It's just an after effect of a small traffic accident.
I'm sorry to hear that. Perhaps we should all have a drink.
Oh, thank you anyway, but we're in a rush.
I have to catch a plane.
Well, what a shame. Have a nice flight.
I wonder what that was all about.
Donald.
Malcolm Kane, please. Donald Rutledge calling.
Donald.
One moment, my lady. Mr. Kane? I found Elliot Dawson.
Marseille Airport. All right, I'll have my man get into it straight away.
It looked as though you remembered something back in that elevator.
For a minute, I thought I did, but it's the same old images. God, they're driving me crazy.
Agreed.
So much for the airport. You're going to the American consulate where we can protect you.
In what?
Henry's sending over a car. And running a check on Rutledge. Why? Because he and Lady Abigail were the only two people who saw us go to the airport.
He also acted rather strangely when he saw you in the elevator. Almost as if he was frightened of you. Are you all right?
That's my memory. I get bits and pieces. There's a woman in an institution of some kind of, maybe a hospital. Oh, what's happening to her is it's grotesque. I think there's a key to her, and Rutledge is it.
You let him get away twice. I will not tolerate a third mistake. So you better listen to me. Carefully. Pay attention to that lighthouse. Dawson may have hidden the manuscript there, so he may come back and retrieve it. Now get out of here. Both of you. Now! You see, Rutledge, it's not so easy to run a business.
I thought we were entering into a business transaction. Not all this. Suppose Dawson's memory comes back.
Donald, you look tired. Why don't you go home? I'll take care of the rest.
There's something else. I keep wanting to visit Jessica, and her doctor is keeping me away. I want to know what's happening to my wife.
Yes, of course. But you see, Dr. LeBlanc wants to wait just a little longer before she receives visitors. You'll see her soon.
First we have Colorful Sportswear by Albert Newhart. And the girls are going to show us the latest looks from Anne Klein. Your basic suit lines that are always a classic.
I'm not going to do it.
Yes, you are.
I'm not a model, and I'm not going out there.
Look, I said you were a model, and if you don't go out there, you're going to blow our cover.
I'm going to get back to you with this. I mean it.
They won't even notice you. Go, go, go. Jack is dressed for action in Jon-Erik Versace.
Thank you.
Very good, Jack. And now an evening montage from our same designer. I thought you were great at that.
I'd rather gargle napalm.
Really? I think you look splendid in that outfit. Of course, I think you'd look even more splendid without.
Have you always been so shy and tired?
I am sorry. I sometimes let my flirtatious nature get the best of me. Actually, I just wanted to thank you for this affair. It's simply smashing. It wouldn't have been without you.
My pleasure. Where is your ever-present Mr. Rutledge? I thought he'd be here to help you.
I told him to stay at home, poor thing. He's been under so much pressure.
Purchase of a casino.
Well, he has personal problems as well. His wife's in the sanitarium.
Oh, I'm sorry. Well, back in England.
No, here, as a matter of fact. It's called Lafayette. It's supposed to be one of the best in Europe.
Excuse me. Lady Abigail, Your Majesty. Here's the next spot on the runway, and we got to get you going right away, please.
Well, here's your call.
Didn't the doctor say something about an institution, a woman who's...
Yes, let's deter her going to the hospital.
Yeah.
Look, what the fuck? I'm going to check out the sanitarium.
Wait a minute. Would you wait a minute? I'm going with you.
Oh, talk about blowing your cover. In the middle of a fashion show. I mean, did Mac and you split up once in a while?
Been talking to him about me?
Wish I had.
Every time I mention his name, you get a strange look on your face.
Ah, it's professional jealousy.
You sure there's nothing wrong?
I gotta be going, love. I'll be checking in.
We'll check in later.
Be careful.
Dr. LeBlanc's express orders on. I want to see her.
Monsieur Rutledge.
Long. Wing 3, please.
Jessica? Hello, darling. How do you feel? I know it's been a while since I've seen you. I've wanted to come for weeks, but your doctor has such silly rules. Darling? Please talk to me.
I'm sorry, Doctor.
That will be all, nurse. Please, leave us alone. I'm Dr. LeBlanc. I've been caring for your wife. What's the matter with her? She doesn't even know who I am. Mr. Rutledge, your wife is very ill. She wasn't like this when she came here. Her condition deteriorated. We had to use some rather extreme treatments in her behalf. What kind of treatments? Shock therapy.
Heard from Mac, have you?
No, haven't heard from him.
Look, let's add up what we've got. This Lafayette Sanitarium. It's out of the Dark Ages.
Well, it doesn't surprise me, because he owns the hospital. Malcolm Kane. He's a European gang lord. He heads a common market syndicate. Drugs, prostitution, extortion. Shall I say more?
No, wait a minute. Let's think about this. Rutledge is in charge of the purchase of the casino and the hotel for his client, Lady Abigail.
And his wife is in the sanitarium owned by the Prince of Slime.
So if Kane had anything on Rutledge, he could use the casino to launder and skim large amounts of money or whatever else he wanted to do with it.
Using someone else as a front like Lady Abigail.
And with his record, that's the only way that he could buy a casino.
You know, I think that's what Elliot found out. I think that's what his book's about.
Maybe this will jar his memory. I'll go down to the consulate and talk to him. You stay put.
If I asked you a question, would you tell me the truth?
What, was it personal?
Well, sort of. It's important. Before, when I mentioned Mac's name, you and Henry exchanged a look. What did it mean?
Well, Henry told me how much Mac means to you. He said that it would be difficult getting your complete trust.
That's it?
Why, isn't that enough? Look, we're talking about cold-blooded killers here. If you'd seen the expression on Rutledge's face when he left that room, I think he knew what they were going to do to his wife.
Well, in that case, I think that we should find out what kind of a man Rutledge really is.
the middle of some very delicate negotiations. What's so important that you need to speak to me now?
I have to speak to you about your wife.
What about her?
I was at the sanitarium. I saw what they did to her.
What right do you have to pry into my personal life?
What kind of rights does she have? Well, you were part of it.
It's not true. I didn't know. Do you think I could do such a thing? She's my wife.
Mr. Rutledge, it is not our intention to cause you any additional pain. We are desperately trying to help a man who is in serious trouble. Now, we know Malcolm Kane must have something on you.
If you know this much, you'll undoubtedly find out the rest. In the past, I had a little problem with gambling. I was in very deep. Kane bought my markets. He told me he'd write them all off if I helped him become a silent partner with Lady Abigail in the casino. He also told me he could help my wife. She's had bouts of depression for years. I believed him.
Don't you see that Kane is using you? We can have him put away, but we need your help.
I'm afraid I can't do that. I don't want to spend years in prison. I have a gun pointed at you under the table. I want you to get up slowly and start out of the hotel. And please, don't cause a scene.
Why the lighthouse, Rutledge?
It's Mr. Kane's request. Step away from the car.
Up here!
Let's go.
Well, the elusive Mrs. Reynolds. And there's Mr. Stryker. Finally we meet. My name is Malcolm Kane.
No introduction is necessary. Your reputation precedes you.
Thank you. I must tell you, you two have caused me no small amount of problems.
We try our best.
Unfortunately for you, your best isn't good enough.
I'm sorry. I feel responsible for getting you into all this. I know it's no consolation, but... No, I remember now. Finding the manuscript was like putting the pieces back in the puzzle.
Noble apology. All right, let's get on with it.
Mr. Rutledge, is this how it's going to end? Your wife in an institution, all of us dead. Can you live with that?
Tell him, Dawson. Tell him what you were doing at the sanitarium.
I went there to save your wife. She was helping me with my book. And they paid her back by trying to burn out her memory.
Donald, don't be a fool. Why did you do it, Malcolm? Because it is $100 million operation. And she was talking to a writer. I could have had her killed. Consider yourself lucky, you bum.
It's been a long day and I'm tired. Either get Danny the gun or shoot me with it.
Give me the gun! Give me the gun!
I applaud your choice.
Let's go.
I talked with Mrs. Rutledge's doctor. He says in time, she should be well again.
Oh, that's great. That's terrific.
Yes, that's fine.
Henry, why do you have that look on your face?
Huh?
Didn't we do a good job?
Oh, no. No, you did a wonderful job.
What?
Just wonderful. Hello, Jack.
Why do you two look so terrible? Other than, you look great. You finally taken my advice on how to dress.
All right, Jack, let's get on with it. Look, Henry, why don't you leave the two of us alone together? I've got a few things I'd like to explain to her.
Good idea, Jack. Thank you very much. Danielle, if there's anything you need, you know how to reach me.
Henry? What's going on? You two have been looking at each other like this all week.
You're going to be stuck with me a little while longer.
I love having two beautiful men, but, you know, I have my hands full with Mac, and he's going to be back any time now, and, he's
Mac's not coming back.
not going
When a star dies, its light continues to shine across the universe for millenniums. Jon-Erik Hexum died in October of this year, but the lives he touched will continue to be brightened by his light forever and ever.
Tomorrow night, Jessica's the key for an eccentric inventor when his remote-controlled car becomes a murder weapon. Van Johnson, June Allison, Claude Akins, and Tom Bosley guest star on Murder, She Wrote. Tomorrow night at 8, 7 Central and Mountain.